So, good morning, dear students, youths, friends, and admirers of Swami Vivekananda, the future leaders of the country and the world movers. Every morning, I do uh, conduct these life building classes to continuously keep in touch with my students spread all over the country and also uh, my friends and then my colleagues or comrades, those who are doing a great job in realizing the man-making and character-building ideas of Swami Vivekananda by spreading that life-building, character-making values among the youths. And the condition is that we are all sincere in acquiring these values, just behaving in that proper manner by each and every word we say, by the kind of interactions we do with anyone or everyone. We always keep this in our mind that that particular act, whether we just do it in the form of just behavior or through our actions, right? And to be honest, more accurately, more sincerely, in our thoughts also, through our thoughts also, we try to bring out the values, the very divine from inside us and from others. So this is the object, and this is the where means. Today we are going to just deal with two great values or character traits which are quintessential for building our character and by doing so achieving our worldly goals in terms of our career and also our true recognition in our society. Though we should never crave for any kind of recognition or any kind of appreciation from others, but we have to stick to that very root causes or to those values which just staying or working as strong foundation in a background, bring all kind of successes in our life. Is it okay? So there are many people around us during our own lifetime. We have seen they rose to prominence, okay, in business or in some other, you can say, individual qualities like in performing arts, in sports and games, right? So in politics, it is very much easy for us to see it, the rise and fall of politicians, of film stars around us. Now, if we particularly see that what made them rise to prominence or eminence, the factors were definitely some of those character qualities which we have discussed earlier also. Those about the two sets of values. The one set of values which makes one just achieve success at individual plane or level, and those values like that initiative, like hard work, it's a resourcefulness, right? Then that courage, all these things, confidence, all these things act behind that rank success which they achieve, right? Almost imperceptibly without the knowledge of even his next door neighbor. So this is happening, right? You can take the example of that Subrata Roy of Saharaya, or that Sudipta Sen of Sharda. Now, these two Bengalis, they were not as bad as those groups of Mallyas or Modis, like the Nirav Lolit Modi or Nirav Modi. They did not flee from the country, isn't it? With by looting a government just money or money from that banks. But they they had to, isn't it, embrace all kind of ignominy in their life, all kind of humiliations, and they had to suffer intense pain and inflictions, staying behind the bars for a long time. And the reason is that though they achieved success, they could not become someone like J.R.D. Tata or Ratan Tata or even Dhirubhai Ambani, because they lacked two things, two great character qualities. One is determination and another is poise. Determination they had, if we consider you can say function of that particular character quality, determination they had initially, right? When they started and till they rose to prominence, they had determination. But the day they drew the attention of opportunists in the shape of politicians and film stars and flatterers and sycophants. Unknowingly, they actually invited the greatest enemies of their lives, and that only led to their eventual fall. And this determination and poise, these twin values, they are very much essential for taking an initiative to achieve something, to acquire something, to just build your own just career according to your own sweet will. And this is the thing. But they you just keep this in mind, right? Forming a career in any field is not the goal of our life, right? Establishing the values, right, as a permanent identity with myself, just acquiring those values to their maximum, which help us in achieving successes one after another, isn't it? So these are the things. Whenever you do some great job, achieve something good, if you have done a good results in your 10th exam, then definitely you will see you are getting a lot of friends. When you are in plus two classes, you will get a lot of friends, and you will have so many flatterers. Many of them may be genuine, but because you have your imagine your brain, right, which immediately just transforms the image your brain transforms your confidence to complacency, right? Appreciations, they have the greatest they have the greatest, you can say, trait of changing into complacency and false ego in you. So, those who do it with purpose or without any purpose, it is our duty to stay firm on our way of establishing eventually our own character, isn't it? Building our character. You may be very successful in doing good results, but there are youths who, in spite of doing very well in the exams, one after another, cannot crack in the competitive exams. Cannot. Why they can't? Because the results, their bright results eventually become the deterrents, and there are sympathizers. I have seen many really well-meaning, intelligent, and sympathetic people. They always, when just blame the government policies, and and always you can say just stand in support of those unemployed youths with bright results academic area. And this cannot be, this is not the proper way. So those people, and especially the youths, must be careful about those or who always just sympathize with them, right? Always support them, whatever they do, isn't it? You are not able to complete an assignment. You are not able to just sometimes it happens after completing or during the course of any kind of vocational stream, there are campus interviews, and what happens that many can crack it, many can get the job or another agreement, or it is offer, and many others they cannot. Even I know some youths, after completing their MCA in computer science, they cannot get a job. What is the reason? The reason is that their psychophancy or from others and complacency inside them, they act as deterrents to continue the hard work, to change the gear, to shift the attention, right? And this shift from that comfort zone of achieving success, right, in the academics. Comfort zone of achieving success means you have a particular syllabus, right? And throughout the year, because it is in the concrete shape, the syllabus, and you are very much comfortable in studying for hours, because there is a kind of certainty in your mind that I can finish the entire syllabus and then I can answer all the questions. But just beyond that, when you are actually you are thrown in the vast ocean of competitions with endless syllabus, right? Uh, if someone aspiring for UPSC and with very great results, and the first time when he or she comes to know that he has to study all the books, NCERT books, studying from standard 6 till standard 12, and also complete all books, all just complete all syllabus, till his graduation or masters, then they are completely out of wit. And because these this sudden exit from that comfort zone of the known world, right? Of that known world which they have encountered, okay, year after year during their conventional academic career, it has changed to completely, and that is why they cannot take up the huge pressure, and because they fear of their it is called imagined inability to cover it, to complete it, just just encourages them to resort to some easy shortcut way of of their successes, of their achievements, and then the or unrealistic way of, of doing further hard work, further with strong determination and poise to achieve further success in their career of job, right? They aspire to become district magistrates or BDOs or CEOs, there is no problem. But because from their childhood or from their student life, they have not been counseled, they have not been guided, or they could not realize the uncertain the challenges they are going to face when they will enter in that life of true struggle for getting the job of his own choice, right? The highest position according to his own. His struggles because of lack of ideas, he completely recedes back to their past memories of glories, and they go to those people or listen to those people who support their it is called defeatist mentality, that these competitions are unrealistic. There are so many corruptions, nepotism, and favorism just all around. So it is quite impossible for the truly meritorious, just good students with bright academic career to just achieve such kind of targets, such kind of goals, higher goals, right? With tough competitions, and especially the government's posts like that IAS or IPS, IAS, IFS, all these posts, and people around them, they also support and they blame the government. And we have a multitude of intellectuals around us who do the potential damage to such kind of promising youths. The hard work they employed during that entire is a course of their academic career, and that hard work, strong determination, that poise which help them just you can say ignore or remain unaffected, right, to all kind of attractions in the form of in the form of appreciations, or in the form of distracting just friends, and all the time just ready to divert their attention. You might have just faced such kind of friends because you are a good student, they would come and they would disturb you, but in a very cunning manner to take you out of your study room, right? And take you to the market, take you to the cinema hall, take you to the picnics and parties, right? Always they will say you are such a good student, and you, if you just study for a few hours before your exam, you can do wonderful. There is no competitor, right? In the institution, whether it is school or college, that there is no competitor. You are the unchallenged, champion. So why to worry about it? Or they may say, they might have said that you were in you when you were in standard 9, they would say just before your annual exam of annual finished, you must have completed the entire 10 standard course, no, in standard 9. There are many who can do it, but if you have, even if you have not done it also, even if you have not done completed your entire standard 10 course, or after your 10th exam, the completed you have completed within 3 months entire standard 11th or 12th courses, but because your friends are saying that good students, they act in that way, even if you have not done, and if you are actually concentrating and contemplating on just doing serious study, in order to in order to, you can say, oiling that or keeping that kind of myth about you in your, just them alive, keeping the myth alive in them, you just acquiesce, you just silently just agree with them, right? Give your approval that you have finished it, and if you have not finished, only revision is required, so you don't require to study. And because there are so many friends, they want to meet you because if you write result, because you are a good student, so you would actually, you are in that way, uh, you are forced to just join them, you are forced to join them, and in that way, unknowingly, the habit of doing regular study, continuous study, just ignoring all kind of attractions, temptations, right? Or obstacles in your family. In your family, there are so many obstacles. There might be poverty. There might be that lack of proper environment, isn't it? Which you have ignored for so many years. All of a sudden, they will start appearing before you as the greatest deterrents, right? Obstacles. How is it possible? How does it happen? Because you have turned gradually, because you are gradually just becoming defensive, self-defensive for your failure to perform, for your failure to face the challenges of life, right? This competitive world, you require poise for that. First, determination to begin a work, not tomorrow, not in future, but right now, uh, because after clear thinking that how to achieve true success in life, you have taken the initiative, you have made a plan. Now, with strong determination, you are now resolved to study it. So, determination is very much essential. Then, what is required is poise, that uninterrupted dedication to some work with perseverance, poise and perseverance. Added with them is sincerity, patience, sincerity, patience, and then hard work, planned hard work. So success is yours, continuous, uninterrupted success, and what you are doing. You may get a good job, right? You may have build a social status, become a celebrity, but if you seriously do achieve this or seriously lack in the true human values which makes a god out of man, which help you achieve a great character with assimilation of all these life-giving strong values. If you seriously lack in that, then all your success will vanish in the air. All flatterers and friends and your status, right? Your fame and fortune, all will go. And like either Subrata Rai, who is no longer among us, or like that Mr. Sudipta Sen, you will be behind the bar. So these are the things. Definitely, honesty is there. Definitely, humility is required. There should be no the slightest shade of any kind of false ego or feeling of hatred or jealousy. All these things should not be there. But poise, what I have said, is very much necessary. The protagonist, or you can say the main character in Jude the Obscure of Thomas Hardy, that great novel, where Jude, who is a carpenter, right, almost an orphan child, right, with nobody to take care of him, but through hard work, he has become a good carpenter. He had got some education, but could not complete his higher study. So the university of Westminster actually, you can say, beckoned him, and he had made up his plan. He had made up his plan that he has the determined that he would just begin his study and earn an honorable university degree, and while going towards university for admission, on the way he met with a beautiful girl named Arabella Dawn, right? And she actually coyed him, just to build a relationship with her, and he had to marry her, and he had a lot of children. He had to just, you can say, quit his dream of becoming a university scholar for good. And eventually, he had to, with the burden of life, he had to accept a very disgraceful death. And eventual death, destruction, demolition of a dream of a high career, because he lacked in poise, should remain unmoved, just against all kind of attractions, temptations, threats. They come. They are called deterrents that prevent you from continuing your hard work, continuing with your goal, and just following the course uninterrupted. So poise is required for doing your work. while you have already made up your plan, and then not to stop till you complete it with as perfectly as possible. So hope today uh, our youths, our students must have understood about one very gifted quality in every human being and especially in them, which we call poise, uh, just during the course of any kind of work or assignment, and at the same time, determination at the beginning and throughout our whole life, right, for building a really commendable character. Character. Eventual, our goal is character building, right? Don't forget this. All kind of achievements, successes, the targets, right? They are just achieving them. They are simply a kind of, you can say, byproduct of sticking to the values which eventually make you a really great human being. Thank you once again.